Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Pretty Hands Mah Jongg. This is for the upcoming week of November 19th, 2018. We are going to do the water signs next. In the general reading, everything was about communication. Especially since Mercury is retrograde. And yeah. So let's see what's going on with our water signs, our Pisces, our Cancers, our Scorpios. What's going on this week for them? Let's see. 5-1 house, buildings, institution, fire. Okay, this is interesting because the wands. See, we got 6-1 fire after the 5-1 house, followed by the 1-1 enter new beginnings. Okay, so you got all wand suits, which I think is telling because there are no bamboo. So whereas the overall reading was talking about relationships and people, your stuff is all esoteric. Y'all all in y'all head, water signs. No bamboo or no circles. So this is a lot of reflection and reflecting coming on your part. Now, with the house with the fire, you could have some problems. Of course, that's a literal, it can be literal, a house being on fire, which I would hope not, and new beginnings. But here, I think as it pertains to the overall messages, that your issues will come from either your job or your living situation. So the communication issues that you will be going through will be pertaining to work or house where you live, the literal buildings where you dwell. There's gonna be some passionate conversation. It could be passion or passionate conversation, some heated conversation. Let's just say arguing. But new beginnings, and I think that's interesting because let's clarify house, new beginnings, sword, north. I don't like these. I'm not gonna lie. So we got 1 wand entering, followed by 2 wand sword, cutting people off, north. So you're gonna do some shifting this week, and we still have yet to get a bamboo card. This is interesting. You have some new beginnings coming this week, water signs. Somebody's gonna have to get cut off. Maybe you are moving from a toxic living situation. Maybe you are quitting a job that's toxic. Either way, you are taking steps toward removing yourself from situations that no longer serve you, in an institution, in a physical place. You have some new beginnings though. This is good, but it's gonna take work. So we got the north card, so it won't be easy. It may not be amicable, right? Maybe your boss does not want you to quit, or the people who you're moving away from, they ain't necessarily gonna be happy about it, but ultimately it's something that you have to do for your new beginnings. Now let's clarify fire. Let's see. Insect, 7 circles, insect. And this activity, busy. 8 bamboo, mushroom, something out of the ordinary. We finally got 1 bamboo suit and 2 circles pine. So the pine, okay. You got some activity going. You're gonna be busy. Somebody's moving away. Somebody is relocating, or they are switching jobs. Something interesting out of the blue is going to happen. So be on alert. Who else got this? I think the fire signs got it as well. For things happening that you did not expect, right? During your move, during your new beginnings, right? Could be positive, could be not so positive, but the universe is telling you to be on alert for it in the midst of all the activity. 2 circles pine represents a young man. So somebody may be cutting off living circumstances with a guy, right? Maybe he's a good guy. He's not a bad guy, right? But it's time to move on. This could also signify writing and literature and things like that. So if that's what you do for your job, right? Because we still have to go back to the house. If that's what you do for your job, you could run into some issues with that this week. Again, you still have your new beginnings. And some things out of the ordinary happening. I see you doing a lot of stuff, maybe spinning your wheels, maybe kind of like a 1 step forward, 2 steps back type of situation. But ultimately you will make progress. It's just going to be hard fought. Now let's clarify the Entering. Yep, we starting to repeat cards. Oh, okay, that's a happy ending. So we got the 7 circles insect, the pause card as I call it, and the 3 circles phoenix, right? Rising up from the ashes. So water signs, y'all gonna have a busy week. A busy week of moving, a busy week of new beginnings. You literally have a house and a door. Somebody is leaving, somebody is moving. Like, so a busy week of moving, a busy week of switching jobs, right? A lot of activity. Woo, that was cool. A lot of activity, a lot of forward motion with something out of the blue happening and coming up. A lot of goodbyes. Somebody gonna have to get cut off, some job, some house, right? Your apartment, your landlord, deuces. It will be hard fought, right? It ain't gonna be easy, these new beginnings. It's gonna take a lot of work, a lot of effort. But ultimately, you come out ahead. You come out victorious. We got the phoenix rising from the ashes. This is happiness. This is joy. You happy, right? Be happy. So anybody who's going through any new beginnings this week, who is starting something new, new projects, new jobs, new living circumstances, know that it's going to be difficult because you got the fire and the north card. Those are the two like most quote unquote negative cards in the deck. But you also have the pine. He's reassuring, right? So if you're moving away from a dude, you're gonna find another guy, a guy who's better suited to you. And then ultimately you'll rise back up like the phoenix. So I think that's good. I think it's a story of hope. It's also important to note the fact that you only have 2 circle suits and 1 bamboo. So it's not really going to be about personal relationships this week. It's more so about this move. It's more so about cutting people off. It's more so about your own new beginnings for yourself, as opposed to how you relate to other people, if that makes sense. But ultimately, you are victorious. Right. Have a great week, y'all. Peace out.